That was great, man. That was really, really good.
These tattoos on my arm hide from you all the scars.
What's going on, guys? Happy Reaction Monday. My name is Antrod. Welcome back to another Antrod Reacts. The time, hopefully, is 5:15. I'm not really sure. As you see from the other videos, it's in a different setting. This video is in a totally different setting. Listen, we have a lot going on here on the Antrod channel, okay? We have a lot going on here on the channel, so just don't mind the changes and the weird sporadic video settings. We have a lot going on, but I assure you that we're working hard and everything's going on. And I know a couple of you guys had mentioned that you really like the other setting where I'm sitting there in the living room. I'm gonna try to bring that back in the future. I'm not sure how. I'm trying to figure that out because right now my laptop is a little bit on the older side to do any kind of recording on it, although it would make it easier. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to go about doing it. Maybe I'll drag a computer out there or something. I don't know. I'm figuring that part out. But for right now, we're here today at 5:15 to record another film to react to another song. Okay, it's been a long Reaction Monday so far. The next one we got for today at 5:15 is none other than Tom MacDonald. We're trying to get through his album, The Brave. We have 2 songs left, I believe, of the album. But I guess we're going to have to, maybe next week we'll just cram out the last 2 songs of Reaction Monday just to get the album done so we can focus more on his stuff and other artists. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens. But we're here today to go through Tom MacDonald's new song, Scars. Now, I don't know about you, but there is a lot that can be said about Scars. Maybe because he's a political artist. Maybe it could be scars based off of things that happened to us politically. You know, like the political views have left us with scars. Maybe it's emotional stuff, emotional damage that have left us with scars. I mean, scars can go both ways. Scars can go physical or they can go mentally. I tell people all the time I have a lot of scars, but none of them are physical. They're all internal scars and internal bruises that I will probably forever have, you know? But anyway, aside from that, I wonder what this one's going to be about. I mean, it's Tom MacDonald. You never know what you're going to get, you know what I mean? I feel like Tom MacDonald is a McDonald's Happy Meal. You're going to open it up and you're going to find that toy and be like, I wasn't expecting this in here. It's just, yes, okay, it's sacrilege. I related Tom MacDonald to a McDonald's Happy Meal. But hey, in a good way. Because who doesn't love McDonald's? And who doesn't love those McDonald's Happy Meal in a nice wrapped up box? Man, McDonald's. I could use a Big Mac. I haven't had a Big Mac in forever. Alright, anyway. One last little tidbit before we get into this reaction. If you like what I do and you want to support me as a creator, there's a couple of links in the description below. There's PayPal, there's Patreon, and there's Locals. If you don't want to be tied to a monthly subscription, you just want to send, like $1 or $2 and be done with it, move on with your day, PayPal is going to be your best option. It is not required, but it is much appreciated. If you just want to sit back, enjoy the show, and just watch the reaction, move on with your day too, hey, that's a view, that's a like, that's a comment. And I'll appreciate that more than anything because the views are just as important as any kind of donation. So anyways, thank you so much for your support. And let's go ahead and get into this reaction for today by Tom MacDonald and his song, Scars. Now, hey, listen, I know that this song came out Friday and today is Monday. And it's not because I'm late. My schedule is Mondays. I do my reactions, okay? So if a song by Tom MacDonald drops on Friday, okay, legitimately, look forward to Monday, because I'll be reacting to it, okay? I'm actually reacting to it on the Friday that just got posted. But anyway, alright, I'm done talking. Let's go ahead and get it. Hey, it's 3 minutes and 43 seconds. 343 Industries, anybody? I'm breaking something down already, okay? I'm joking. Let's get into this thing.
I don't remember how I got all these scars, but I know I lived a hell of a life.
Ooh.
I can't remember how I made it this far, but I know it was a hell of a fight. Could have been some bones in a coffin stone, drinking vodka, locked up with the bros, causing problems, broke at the bottom. You know that I got a lot of marks under these clothes. Should've killed me, somehow I survived. These tattoos should've died.
Damn, dude.
I don't remember why I cried all those tears, but I know that I turned out alright. I know that people wanted me dead. I lost all my friends, was running from the cops. Getting bread was dark in my head. You know that I have seen a lot of things in all of my years, but I'm thankful for this crazy life. Every single scar and every single scrape, every bruise and tattoo along the way tells a little story that I can't explain, because the words escape me but the marks remain. They won't ever fade and they can't be erased. They made me who I am and I am not ashamed. Every bump and scratch and every drop of blood prove how far I've came.
Yeah.
These tattoos on my arm hide from you all the scars. These tattoos on my arm hide from you all the scars. I have had my scars longer than most of my friends. Crashed a couple cars, put some stitches in my legs. Look up at the stars and all I can say is thanks. Recovery was hard, but it made me who I am. All these ugly battle scars come.
Yo, this is powerful, dude. I like this song a lot. Wow, I love the sound of it too. The sound and like the mix of like melodic guitar mixed with like the rap trap beat. It's so cool. It's so fitting and it's so mixed. It's mixed so well and I love it. Oh gosh. Wow. I love how he says that every mark, every bruise, every drop of blood is the story and how I got here. And it's just, yeah, like, obviously looking at his tattoos, I would love to see a video. I mean, like, guys, please, in the description below, link me if there is a video on it. But I'd love to see a video of him explaining what every tattoo means. I mean, the dude is covered from head to toe in tattoos, and I'd love to know what every tattoo means. I really would. I really want to know what all of his tattoo means, because all of his tattoos, they tell a story. You know what I mean? And honestly, though, it's kind of scary for someone like Tom to probably come through and tell what every tattoo means at the same time. Because right now we're looking at it going, those are tattoos, or his stories. And when he comes through and says, this one means I did this. This one means I did that. It can also change our entire perspective on him going, wow, he's a... You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, we shouldn't. If he were to come out and tell us what all of his tattoo means, we shouldn't sit there and judge what those are. Because just like he says in this song, those tattoos are his story. That's the story written. This is the story continued. This music that he's creating is the story continued. So even if he were to come out and explain what all those tattoos mean, this is his story continued. This is who he is now. That's who he was in the past. And this is his story. You know what I mean? I got one tattoo. One tattoo. And the one tattoo for me personally just means this tattoo. I'll come out and I'll say it because I really don't. To me it's just personal, but I don't mind sharing it. I got one tattoo on my arm, and it's the Master Sword from Legend of Zelda. Okay, I'm a huge Zelda fan, so I wanted a tattoo that symbolized something from my life. Zelda has been a big part of my life. So, and it was something that, like, my dad introduced me to. Like, Zelda, I think, was one of the very first games I played growing up. It was, like, Zelda to Halo, and then so on and so forth. So, Zelda holds a special place in my heart. Every time a new Zelda game came out, we would spend most of the Christmas season beating it. Like, Zelda's been a big part of my life. So, I wanted to have the Master Sword, and then the text in the blade is Ancient Hylian, which, it's the text in the game. But it literally stands for Hebrews 4:12. It's just the verse. And Hebrews 4:12 states, God's words are sharp as a double-edged sword. For me, it has two meanings. It's, God's sharper than anything you'll ever go through. It's something I used to think that's what it meant when I was younger. But as I've gotten older, life is a double-edged sword. No matter what direction you choose in life, there's always going to be a good and a bad side to it. No matter who you date, no matter who you're with, there's always going to be a bad and a good side of the blade. It's always going to come back. There's always going to be a conflict. It's never going to be perfect. Simply put, I dated somebody, and I long story short, it was a religious thing, and I was happy with her. Like, my person was happy with her, but my religious side was unhappy for certain reasons. And I'm not going to go into huge amounts of detail. I'm sure here on the channel you guys can put the puzzle pieces together. But anyway, I was in a double-edged sword situation. And so it just kind of dawned on me that no matter what situation you go through in life, you're always going to have conflict. There's never a good choice. You know what I mean? There's always good and bad conflicts to everything that you choose. For me, honestly, tattoos aren't art for me. Tattoos, and I don't want you guys to think, wow, tattoos aren't art. Okay, fine, man. I'm a tattoo artist, and I make art. I'm not saying that at all. Because absolutely, if you're an artist, a tattoo artist, yes, you make art. It's a scar that tells a story. It's just interesting, because everybody has scars. Everyone has scars. Some choose to just hide it. Others choose put a mark as a tattoo. And that's like, this is when I did this, or this is when I survived this moment. It's a very powerful message. I think we're focusing more on the tattoos aspect of this, but it's a very powerful piece, and I love it. And I'm very happy that he made this. Everybody has scars. Everyone has survived something. And if you don't have scars, you're lying, because everybody has had some really tough shit that they've been through. I haven't had that much of a crazy life. Okay, I was a fucking perfect angel, I guess. I was homeschooled. I was away from the bullshit of society for the longest time. I didn't date anybody. I've dated 2 people my entire life. I was never involved in drugs. I was never involved in bullying. I was never involved in, you know what I mean? I wasn't involved in some of the heavier shit that a lot of people have gone through, yet I still have somehow managed to go through enough crazy shit that it's broken me down to the bone sometimes, okay? So, everybody has gone through some kind of shit. Everybody has scars. Some of them might not be physical. Some of them, like me, are eternal. I don't have any scars. I didn't cut. I didn't do any of that shit. But I know that I have a lot of mental scars that I don't really know if they'll ever heal. It's just life, Anyway, let's keep going.
They're reminders of the demons who tried their best to defeat me. They don't look so good in photos, but my struggles ain't beneath me. And these tattoos ain't for nothing. This is physical graffiti. Every broken bone, all the sticks and stuff.
Exactly what I said. These tattoos aren't nothing. This is physical graffiti. Exactly. Right there. If I couldn't explain it in words what I was trying to say, Tom just here. Awesome. Keep going.
And the moments when I felt so alone, every single tear and like a million beers that I only drank so I could try to cope. Every bloody nose and all the muddy clothes when I was in the dirt down inside a hole. Every single scuff and every single scab made me who I am. These tattoos on my arm hide from you all the scars. These tattoos on my arm hide from you all the scars. These tattoos on my arms hide from you all the scars.
I loved that, man. That was great. That was great, man. That was really, really good. It really shows you how much he is as a person. This kind of music really shows who he is as a person. It's a very powerful piece. I love that. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. That was Tom MacDonald with his song Scars. What a great piece. Beautiful film work once again by Nova. And just amazing piece overall. Awesome song. Absolutely loved it. Thank you so much for being here. I don't know if we have another video coming out at 7:15, but if we do, see you guys at 7:15. If we don't, see you guys next week. We have a video series going on right now called The Summer of Madness. So if you guys are interested in watching some weird, wacky videos every single day, there's a video dropping every single day at 7 a.m. We have several of them already up here on the channel, and it will be going on until, I believe, July 25th. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Without further ado, and right out.